Let's be real. If you've ever had to handle any kind of financial data, you know that feeling, right? You're staring at this stack of PDF bank statements, and you just know you have to get every single line item into a spreadsheet. It's such a universal headache. Well, today, we're going to dive into a solution that's designed to make that frustration a thing of the past. I mean, does this question hit a little too close to home? I bet it does. For so many of us, whether you're running a business, you're an accountant, or you're just trying to keep track of your own money, this is a real, and let's face it, a reoccurring nightmare.
And here's the trifecta of pain, right? It's time-consuming and tedious, for sure. No one enjoys it, but the real danger? It's how incredibly error-prone it is. Think about it. One tiny misplaced decimal, one transposed number, and suddenly your entire month's books are off. And good luck trying to find that one little mistake later.
So yeah, that's what we're calling the manual data headache. I think it's the perfect name for that constant, nagging friction that just gets in the way of what should be a pretty simple part of managing your finances.
Let's break it down a bit more. You're not just losing hours to boring, repetitive work. The risk of typos is just sky high, and that doesn't just mess up your data, it actually delays the important stuff. You know, the analysis, the part where you make smart decisions. And that's not even counting the headaches from misaligned columns or missing transactions that just seem to happen all the time.
Okay, but what if you could just skip all that? What if you could bypass the headache completely? Well, that's where we get to shift gears and talk about a smarter, faster way to get this done.
This quote from the source material just nails it. It's not about just moving data from point A to point B. It's about totally rethinking the process to make it more intelligent and, honestly, to respect your time.
So here's the big idea, and it's actually beautiful in its simplicity. It takes that lockdown, static PDF file that you can't really do anything with, and it just effortlessly transforms it into a living, breathing, usable Excel spreadsheet. The whole point is to make the process efficient, accurate, and completely hassle-free. So what is this thing exactly? Well, think of it as a specialist. You know, you could try to use a generic all-purpose PDF converter, but they almost always scramble financial data. A bank statement converter, on the other hand, is built for one job. It understands the unique layout of bank statements, and it automates the whole process, pulling the data out and organizing it perfectly for you.
Okay, so we know what it is, but how does it actually deliver on that incredible promise? Let's look at the mechanics of how this tool literally transforms hours of mind-numbing work into just a couple of minutes.
I love a good side-by-side comparison, and this one could not be clearer. Over on the left, you've got the old way, manual, slow, and super risky. On the right, the new way, automated, lightning fast, and accurate. It's not just an improvement, it's a complete game changer for how you handle these documents.
And you're probably thinking, okay, this has got to be complicated to use. Nope, it's literally as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, you upload your PDFs. And yes, you can throw a whole bunch in there at once. Step 2, you click convert, and the magic happens instantly. And step 3, you get a perfectly clean Excel file, all ready for you to analyze. It's that simple.
Now, here's a really important point. Not all converters are created equal. The standout feature here is its ability to do complete and precise data extraction. It's not just grabbing random numbers off a page. It actually understands the structure of a bank statement, making sure every transaction, every date, every little detail is captured correctly. Your data's integrity is totally preserved.
So, when you put it all together, the benefits are just huge. First, you've got speed and accuracy, saving you a ton of time while keeping your data clean. Second, it's just so easy to use. It's flexible enough to handle big batches of files, but so simple that anybody can use it, no tech skills needed. And finally, it's scalable. It works just as well for one person managing their budget as it does for a professional firm processing hundreds of statements.
All right, so you might be wondering, is this actually for me? Let's take a look at who really stands to benefit the most from a tool like this.
For any business owner out there, you know this one. Time is literally money. Using this tool means faster bookkeeping, quicker financial reports, and just smoother operations all around. It frees you up to focus on, actually growing the business. Now, for all my accountants and bookkeepers, you guys are going to love this. You live and breathe data accuracy. This tool is a total game changer. It gives you clean, reliable data that makes bank reconciliations, audits, and client reports so much faster and more dependable.
And hey, this isn't just some big-shot corporate tool. If you're just trying to manage your own personal finances, build a budget, or get ready for tax season, this makes everything so much simpler.
It gives you a crystal clear view of your money without that manual data entry headache.
Okay, let's bring it all home. What's the one big takeaway here? It's about reclaiming your most valuable, non-renewable asset. And no, it's not money, it's your time.
Because at the end of the day, the real value here isn't just about converting a file. It's about shifting your energy from that low-value, soul-crushing data entry to high-value data analysis. It frees you up to actually understand the story your numbers are telling you, so you can make smarter, more informed decisions with your money.
And that leads me to the last thing I want to leave you with. Just think about it for a second. All those hours you've spent just typing numbers into a spreadsheet, if you got all of that time back every single month, what would you do with it?